Yes, I just got word that my favorite hobby shop has a model I've been waiting on since, believe it or not, I've been waiting on this kit to come out since the 70s. Been following it for a couple years in development. From Atlantis, there's your clue on what it is. It's a big kit, clue number 2, and if it's in the thumbnail, you already know what it is. I don't know what I'm even going to choose for a thumbnail. I'm so excited about this. But anyway, let's go in and pick this kit up. I'll show you what it is, and little bonus footage. I'll show you what model car kits they have here at Scale Reproductions in Louisville, Kentucky. All right, this is gonna be one of my busiest jam-packed videos yet. We're gonna unbox this thing. Waiting for Tim Brown up at the hobby shop. Bonus footage at the end, going through all the model kits that are at the hobby shop. And don't hate on me, train guys, airplane guys, ship guys, Gundam guys. I didn't really show any of that, just a disclaimer. This is just for the car guys. Sorry, I've got nothing against the armor. I built a lot of tanks and getting ready to build some airplanes too. But anyway, like I said, this is a busy video. I've got a busy bench going on. I'm all jacked up because I just got back from that swap meet, the model car, slot car swap meet today. It's a Sunday. My days are all mixed up. The show was on Sunday. Great swap meet footage. You got to check it out. That thing's getting bigger and bigger each year. I highly recommend it. It was the 7th year. But I've got the Mobius gasser going on, and I'm going to probably put a station wagon body on. I've got the AMT 55 Chevy going on that I'm going to take to a show, and I've got the Revell 71 Mustang going on that I'm going to take to the show. The 55 Chevy and the 71 Mustang I'm going to have at the Acme show right here, and it's going to be kind of a showdown with me and a guy there on the 55 versus 55. Old Fred Henry. Fred, if you're watching, I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you. My 55 is rolling. And for one of the sub-themes, as you saw on the flyer, it's the Mustang. So I've got a little something different on the Mustang I'm doing. It's not going to be just your everyday Mustang. So I guarantee it'll be the only one there like it as a Mustang that goes. A lot of you probably won't like it, but I think it's pretty cool. Just let me know at the show what you think about the Mustang. Whether you don't like it or not, that's cool. I've had fun building it, and that's what this hobby's all about, is all having fun. But anyway, back to which is now Atlantis Grand Am. It's a big scale. As you can see, it's 18th scale. You get a big bang for the buck for this kit. A lot of people are going to ask how much that thing costs. There's a price tag, 56 bucks. Not a bad price, because a lot of you guys are saying model kits out there are 40, 50 bucks. And there are some small model kits out there for 40, 50 bucks. So not a bad price. Under 60 bucks with Uncle Sam. They got some stuff coming out. Looking forward to the pie wagon. Built it 100 times when I was a kid. And it always makes me hungry for pie. Let me know what your favorite pie is. Mine is pumpkin or pecan. Love pumpkin and pecan pie. But anyway, man, I'm all jacked up still on that model show. That or I had too much coffee. But we're going to get this thing opened up. A little bit of history on this kit before we open it up. This kit was originally released back in 1973 by Revell. It was basically about the same box art. It said Revell right here. And at the same time, they released a yellow kit, which is right here. Just different decals, same kit. And also in 73, they released, which I thought was a little odd, the yellow kit in a different box, and it went to China or Japan. So I was kind of surprised back then that they wanted that kit, but that's where it went. And then we didn't see anything like this again until the 80s. It was the late 80s, probably about 88, 89. They released this kit again, except it was in the yellow version in the Hot Rod series. Remember the Hot Rod series? They came out with several different model kits that had the word Hot Rod on it. It was a Hot Rod series. But also in the late 80s is when Hot Rod and Carcraft magazine were king of the hill. And then we didn't see it again until the early 90s. They released this red version. I bought the red version in the early 90s. Never did build it, ended up getting rid of it. I did build this when I was a kid, probably in the mid to late 70s. And of course, I butchered the heck out of it, and who knows what ended up happening to it. But anyway, now to today, 2024, late 2024. They've got this. It's now under the Atlantis name. Atlantis took over these molds from Revel, and that's how Atlantis has this. And you didn't hear this from me, but I'm thinking they're going to be coming out with some more of these with different decals in the future, especially depending on how this sells and the reaction they get from it. So if you guys dig this, let Atlantis know, because Atlantis is doing a great job and coming out with some cool stuff. But enough of the jaw jacking, enough of the lip service. Let's get this camera turned around, get this thing opened up, see what's inside it, and then get to the hobby shop tour, because you're not going to want to miss it. Okay, I'm getting a first look at this with you guys. You get the wrap off here, and we're going to check this bad boy out. Showed you the underneath already of some stuff coming out, like the pie wagon, and this is what we got. Got the decal sheet. These decals are always nice. The Atlantis has been doing a great job with decals. In fact, I haven't even heard anyone complaining about them. And you know, if there's complaints, it's going to be magnetized by 100. Nice decal sheet. Great job, Atlantis. Got the tires. They're rubber. There's the backs for those. Sand those puppies, and you got some nice convincing slicks. And the body. Let's get this thing opened up. I don't want to lose that. That's the rubber belt. And it is ribbed on the inside like they should be. So when they, because the pulleys have all your teeth, so these go in between the teeth so they can't slip. And it's very nice and thin, which is super, super nice. I was expecting actually a thick belt, so super impressed with that. And we got different tubing, and we even have braided line here. We'll pull that out here in a minute. Got the glass. Show you the body here in a second. Get this opened up. Okay. These trees are nice and big. Of course, it's a big kit. We got our Hemi engine here. The seat. Rest of the engine parts. I'll just go through this really quick. It's pretty simple and basic what's here. The most important thing is seeing what's in this kit. Got our tins, our headers, parachute. That's what I wanted to see on how these headers, they're indented there so you could actually drill them out if you want to open them very easily, or just drop you some black paint in there and it'll look like it's drilled out. The frame, a couple pieces for the frame, but it is straight except for that piece right there, which shouldn't be an issue, because that there will probably go onto the body, I would imagine, to where it flips. Again, I'm going by memory. When I built this thing back in the mid-70s. Got our chrome tree, got some nice wheels. Those look like center lines, which are real pretty. Got our Hemi valve covers, wheelie bars, injector hat, rear end, front end. Pretty simple, pretty basic, but yet very sophisticated for, again, a kit that came out in 1973. So we're looking at how many years ago? Wow, where's the time go? Here's a sheet that says important, please read before starting your build. And what this is about, they're showing you all the different wiring. So we got yellow wire, which is for your ignition, silver wire for the brake lines, braided line for your fuel lines, and that braided line, there's worth quite a bit of money, and I imagine that thing's probably at least a foot, 2 foot long. Black tubing to use for the ignition boots and can be used for brake line fittings. So very nice piece right here, which those lines, if I also remember right, were not in the kit back in the early 70s. I never opened my red one. I ended up getting rid of it. It was still sealed. So I don't think that the red one had that either. instruction book. The instructions weren't nothing like this either, so this is all different. Of course, Atlantis come up with their own spin on instructions. Show you the instructions. We'll go through these. I'll stay quiet so you can see them. And you can put it on pause on anything you want to see. It's nice. They show you how to wire everything. Yeah, that frame's not many pieces. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. 5 to bring in your halves. This would be a great kit to build box stock and enter it in box stock. Hint, hint. Again, they're showing you how to wire everything. So if you've ever wondered where stuff goes, this would be a great kit for you. There's all your fuel lines. But let's get this bad boy opened up and see what we got. Okay. There are rubber tubing. Yeah, that's longer than I thought. Cut myself opening that up. There's our yellow line. This pad itself is about 17 inches long. And it's well past that. So that's probably 2 feet long. And he looks like 2 feet long too. The braided line. And our wire. And that's probably 2 feet long also. Everything's 2 feet long. Very nice. The body. It's got nice lines on it. Very convincing look for a Grand Am. That's a cool thing, you just don't see these Pontiac Grand Ams anywhere. And you got your rear end that'll glue on. Go on like that. Very cool. I'm pretty jazzed up about this with all the extra wiring and the cool decal sheet. Like I said earlier, I've been following the production of this kit for a couple years now from Atlantis, and I've shown it a few times on my channel when I visited Atlantis and they had test shots or the body on the table. But there's my kit at the hobby shop. Man, I was so pumped up when they called me and said that my kit was in. Well, that's it. I'm looking at it. Just can't wait to take it home. But I want to show you guys what's at the hobby shop. There's a few kits there. Those 3 Dodges from Mobius I picked up. Those are wonderful kits, new tooling. And the garage scene kit I also picked up. I've got good news for you if you don't want to purchase that big kit, which is a big diorama and full of all those parts. There's other options, and I'll show you that here in a minute in the video. But I highly recommend that diorama kit if you're interested in building a diorama. And I always say there's a diorama in all of us. But anyway, there's 1, 2, 3, there's about 4 shelves worth of car kits here. That's all the car kits at this place. And there's also car kits sprinkled out here and there amongst the hobby shop. But this will give you an idea. But there's a few kits right there. Some options if you're wanting to do a diorama instead of purchasing that big kit. But just kits galore at this place. You're like a kid in a candy store when you walk in here. And I always tell the workers, and I've heard the workers tell me this. It's like at Christmas time. Your job is like being at Christmas time. It's just wonderful how you got all this cool hobby here and you're working there. But excellent selection. Oh, that 55 is a cool kit. Love that 39 Chevy. Built that also. Bought the lowrider at one time and wanted to do a lowrider. I got so many plans, don't we all though? Man, just look at all these kits. Every time I walk in here, I get inspired. Oh, there's some Gundams. So I did show some Gundams. There's the Gundam kits. I've been getting into Gundams lately. Those are nice kits, and they're also neat slump busters too if you guys are looking for a slump buster kit. Here's some more stuff. That Firestone Ford truck, that's a goodie but an oldie, or an oldie but a goodie. There's my favorite van build. That has got the best decal sheet in the world, that surf van. Love that decal sheet. Love that Ford van too. It comes with the flares, Krager wheels, white wall tires. What do we have here? Look at all the Salvino kits. They are a Salvino dealer. They do carry all the Salvino kits. So every time the new one comes out every month that these guys show or get, they've got them. And they also got some hard to get Salvino kits. When's the last time you seen that one? That's an oldie. I may have to pick that one up. I bought that one there, that discount tire number 2 car. I like the box art on it. I think that's why I bought it. Plus I was wanting to do a Ford Mustang. There's a cool, that Audi's pretty neat. I have to move that out of the way because we're looking at NASCARs right now. Salvino NASCAR. Salvinos, you guys are doing a great job. Here's another shelf of models, some more exotics, some Formula Ones. These exotic race cars are pretty cool. They're very well detailed and engineered too. But I always kind of look at those and think about maybe getting one. That kit there's caught my eye. I've looked at that a few times. Thought, should this follow me home or not? It didn't follow me home at that trip. So this trip took some other things home, like the kit that this video is all about. But anyway, there's some buses. Oh, those buses are cool. I've been wanting to do a Moon Eyes bus. That trailer, I've bought that trailer before. I need to build it too. But you can't never have enough trailers. The cool thing about a trailer, build a trailer, set a model on it, doesn't take up any extra space in your shelf. There's some Revell kits. King Chopper. It's a neat kit. Oh, the tractor. Another slump buster. Looking for a slump buster? Pick up a kit like that tractor. Those Hellers are nice kits. They come out with some cool stuff too. They got great subjects that they release. Some bigger scale kits. Big scale F1 kits. Been eyeballing one or two of those. The Mobius Lone Star. Guys are always wanting, you semi guys wanting a new kit. Right there, that Lone Star, all new tooling. Here's a whole bunch of big rig stuff for you semi guys. There's a good one, the Alaskan Hauler. Oh, that Kenworth is a great kit too. The Coors, love that kit. Remember years ago they wouldn't release anything with tobacco and beer? Well, now they are. Finally. No, I think they realized that a tobacco and beer model would not influence a child to go out and smoke and drink. But anyway, there's a Miller cab over. I've got that one. I've started on it. I need to get that one back out and finish it. My goal this winter might be to get my Miller cab over out and get it finished. That needs to be my goal. Oh, the Coors cab over. I haven't gotten that one yet either. I need to get that one. There's a big scale. The Jungle Gym Vega. I've got the other Vega, the green one. I haven't picked up the Jungle Gym. The double trailers, that's a good kit. There's some more trailers. International Paystar. Some trailers. Look at all the trailers. Some guy asked me one time, well, does that hobby shop have any trailer kits? Oh, yeah, it's got trailers. Bunch of them. There's the Miller trailer. I've got the Miller trailer to go with my Miller cab over. Again, I need to, yep, there it is. I need to get that thing back out and finish it. I've got those bought. That needs to be my goal this winter, to finish my Miller High Life tractor and trailer set. There's another one I've bought, another trailer. Again, can't have too many trailers. Build a trailer, set a model on it. Check out the KISS kit. Pretty cool. Yep, another last look at the model kits. What else they got in here? I got all kinds of paints. course, paints galore. You name the paint, they got it. And if they don't have something, they'll order it for you and get it in. More paints. This is where I go and get all my paints and stuff. So if you guys are wondering where I come up with all my supplies, here at Scale Reproductions. When I do a magazine review, there's a magazine rack. I get my magazine and more kits stashed away. They've got all kinds of cracks and crevices and corners and stuff with kits in them. Oh, there's another Atlantis Grand Dam. Some more of the Mobius and some display cases. You name it, they got it. Look at all those. Oh, there's the old mixer truck. Looking for a mixer. Those are getting kind of hard to find. Well, what'd you think about the hobby shop tour? Is that pretty cool or what? I'm super, super lucky to have a hobby shop like that here in town in Louisville, Kentucky, Scale Reproductions. They do a great job. And one of the cool things about that hobby shop is the owner and the workers there are builders. So they're in tune with you if you say, hey man, I need this kit or that kit. But they're hobby guys too. It's a great hobby shop. You're going to be picking up the big kit that we just showed? Are you going to be going to the Acme show in Cartersville, Georgia? Let me know if you're going to that show or not. And if you're going, are you building the Mustang? You going to participate? You just there to check out some things or get some good deals? Let me know down below. If you're there, definitely stop and say hey. Even if I'm filming, stop and say hey. I like the interaction on the camera. As for some interesting subjects at times, I should say. But anyway, we'll see you guys on the next video on Throttle Power.